see 13 the musical. I'm so excited. I can't wait. It's going to be so cool. I can't wait. I'm like so nervous for them right now.
I think it's thrilling. I think it's thrilling. I can't wait to see it. I have no clue. I haven't seen any preview. I haven't seen anything, and I'm just really excited to see what it's about, really.
I'm just excited to see it. I know that there are a bunch of kids doing a big Broadway musical, but oh my God, to be a teenager and opening your first Broadway show, I mean, what a great night this is for them. I can only imagine. I mean, they're on in 20 minutes, and they're all screaming, I'm sure. They're probably all freaking out, and I love it, because I've been there myself.
It's been quite a ride. We've been working on it since April, but I'm just so proud. I'm so proud of all the kids, and that's the main thing right now that I'm feeling. I'm just so happy for them.
It's been a very, very long journey, and thrilled to bits we actually got to the end of it in one piece with the same group of kids who are fantastic tonight, and they've done me so proud. They never stop working. My only problem with these kids is they work almost too hard. They hit it so hard and with such passion. I wonder sometimes, whether they're going to survive the week.
We just opened on Broadway. It's incredible. The energy is just so high, and we all had so much fun, and it was just so great.
Well, a lot of people think that 13 is going to be like adults playing teenagers, but it's all teenagers. We're all kids. And so sometimes people will say how old, they'll ask how old I am, and I'll be like, I'm 13, and they'll be like, really? Oh, I had no idea. And I'll be like, yeah.
I'm feeling so excited, and it's just so much energy, and wow. Absolutely amazing.
Unbelievable, amazing.
The feeling is it's so surreal.
Unreal. Like no words.
After months of rehearsal, and then it's almost hard to believe that tonight was actually the opening.
Like, oh my God.
Oh my God. I don't know. There really aren't words to describe how incredible this feeling is. It's just not only to be making your Broadway debut at such a young age, but this whole cast is just like a family, and we're all together, and we have each other's backs, and it's just so incredible.
It's actually really crazy because we all can relate to each other about everything, and we can talk about anything, like anything at all, and it wouldn't be awkward. And that's the great part about it.
But we tell each other everything. We have a really great cast.
Relationship.
It took like a year to look for this cast, and they are just amazing. I'm like floored by them every time I see them, and really proud of them. And I just love the music. So I know it might sound bad, but I love my own show because of the kids and the music, and it's a real thrill to see it. It really was.
It was just something I felt like doing. It really resonated with me. I think now at the end of it, what I really wanted was a reason to cheer for something. I really wanted to have something to root for on stage, and you can't help but root for those kids.
Working with Jason was just inspiring and hysterical, and we were like two little Jews sitting there. What would he say? What would she say? I mean, we were like, I feel like I found a brother in Jason Robert Brown, who I never knew before this. Jason Robert Brown's music is just stunning, and it makes you kind of stop for a second and just realize, oh my God, there is genius in this world. There can be.
13 or like the beginning of the teenage years, that's when you really find who you are as a person, and it's also when you start to get labeled as a type of person. Evan Goldman, who I play, he's so caught up in what he's going to be labeled as that he sometimes is deterred from what he really is in his heart. And the message of the show is just be who you are, and even though the labels throughout your life are going to change, the people who really like you for who you are going to be naturally drawn to you, and you'll end up with them in the end.
This show is basically about finding yourself and discovering who you are in a place where nothing really makes sense, trying to make sense of it all, and just growing up. The Heart of 13 is the energy of kids. It's basically all about how kids grow up and how they let loose and how they express themselves.
It's a show a lot about identity. It's about accepting who you are and where you belong. And I think that the show speaks so much to my need to trust that what I am is good enough, and that what I do is sufficient, and that what the show ends up saying is that it's not like any of us are perfect. We're all going to have to work a little bit more, but that what we are ultimately, this glorious, ridiculous, unperfectible thing we are, it's the thing we have to embrace. It's all we got.
I feel so special. I mean, Jason Robert Brown is amazing. Everybody wants to work with him.
him. I had heard his music before. I heard Parade and Songs for a New World and the last 5 years, and I love this. I love all three. And so now to be in an original musical written by him is crazy, because it's like, this is everybody's dream.
It's a really funny show. A lot of like amazing voices that may surprise the audience. It's like, you don't expect these like little big voices to come out of little people, and such good voices. Aaron he's like my favorite in the whole show. He plays Archie. He's so good. Brynn is like a little sweet girl. She has a big giant voice. She sounds like Aretha Franklin every time she sings. It's so crazy.
It's so much fun, and you're gonna have a great time when you come. So come.